this is now my horse. This is now my horse. We've had a little in-hand session. There's my kit on the ground. So we've had a little in-hand session, and there's been issues with, long story, but I won't tell it here. So after we've done the in-hand work, we've got to work on this muscle, gracious me, I'm meant to be able to just say the names of all the names, the transverse pectorals, as well as the ascending and descending pectorals. So I like to work especially on this side. There's a traumatic story about this side, and you can see his facial expressions as we start loosening the muscles and the tension. The eye is going to go softer. So I'm never as effective with my body work when I'm filming. But I like to do little snippets. So what we wait for is I'm almost sure I've got this video upside down, but we wait for a release. Now the release can be a number of things. They could be the blink of the eye, could be a deep sigh. What he did there, I don't think you would see it on the video. He actually pulled his neck up, tucked his chin in ever so slightly. There he's doing some similar movements. He's chewing. Well, he's chewing in the back of his throat. He was making sounds, and he's going to chew in a minute. The lips are all moving. Can you see the lips moving? Bit of a head shake. So we'll stick with it and try and see if he'll give you a nice textbook chewing release. His eyes have actually, I don't know if you can see, he's moving his head. So what happens when he tucks his head in, the muscle here under my fingers actually responds. I'm going to go back here because he gave it. See the lip? He's chewing, and he's there. All sorts of. Now, I know I quote endocrine systems and all of that, but what we're working at is getting the body's healing response to release the tensions. The in-hand work with him is rather traumatic because of he's such a pleaser, and then they handled him a little bit roughly where he comes from. I'm sure you saw that duck of the head. So he's pulling these muscles under my hand. He's actually adjusting the muscles under my hand. Okay, so now we've had a noise in the street. He's righted his whole body. He's moving his leg. He might leave. He needs to see what's going on. Obviously things are bugging him. So let's see what he's looking at. I can't see anything. Let's see what he's looking at. Definitely looking at something. He's looked here before. So we had the R59 closed. It's a highway due to rioting in one of the small low-cost housing towns. Oh, there's the chewing and releasing. I'm talking about the rioting. And then this road where we looked at now was incredibly busy because they diverted all the highway traffic, or the freeway as it's called, all the freeway traffic through here, and then to join up with the highway a couple of on and off ramps down. So I would be happy with that reaction. That even though he got distracted by something in the road, he still did a lick and chew. Because what happens is the body starts doing it, so his mind doesn't have to be fully here. But the thing is, I like them to be fully with me when I'm busy, because then they can tell me if it's uncomfortable. Okay, so my hand's now in behind the elbow, behind the elbow. My hand's going in there. I'm working on, again, I meant to know the names of the muscles. I mean to just roll off my tongue. But I'm an intuitive body worker, and I'm an intuitive horseman, so I don't always know the stuff theoretically. Actually, very nice to be intuitive, because you can just go with whatever the horse is telling you, whatever the body is telling you, and sometimes what the emotions are telling you. Oh gosh, I just looked here. I trimmed this to neaten it, and it's kind of it's jagged. Oh dear. You've got to be a hairdresser to do these things nicely. Oh, it's a whole 5-minute recording. See how low his head's going now, though. Okay, so I've got a spot. It's very deep in here. You'll see his head will go even lower. So now this is where you just have to wait with me. The head will go. And now what I'm doing is direct pressure. And the deep breathing. And I'm doing a little bit of finger moving. I'm working around the little knot. Oops. Okay, so that jerk up is a typical, well, I don't know, it gets explained in various ways, but what I like to see it as is suddenly something that was long-term there let go. And then suddenly the whole body structure posture had to change. So you can see the big lick, and there's another one. And you saw his ears do different things. He's distracted because he's watching. Okay, so his whole body is actually moving towards in the space. My fingers are quite deep in. So his whole body is moving. He's shifting his weight, letting me try and find the exact spot. Look at his face here. I'm moving to try and find the exact spot that he wants me to go to. And then his lip there, that would tell me. He's trying to move his scapula. He's trying to get me there. He's moving his whole body. I wish the video was more effective to show it. But he's moving his whole body to try and get me to the spot. And this is what's fascinating, is that you wouldn't say on his external muscles that there's any issues. And you would not say that because of his obedience. And he's willing to trying to do what you want. Doesn't always manage. But the only way to find these issues is exactly go into a quiet space and ask him if there's something there. And then, because it didn't feel much, it's when he had to open up. Oh gosh, I wish you could see how his body's opening up here for me. He's just like moving his scapula away from his body. There, you can see the muscles, the reaction of the muscles. Okay, I'm going to switch this off because it's 7 minutes already. Gracious me, I was meant to be I have a next appointment, and I've just confirmed with him I'm on my way. Anyway, this is Wendy from Pin Horsemanship and Therapy. I know the video is a bit long to just watch, and all you're watching is looking at the side of a horse's body, but it is my work and it's my passion, and I love it to distraction, and the horses love it, and the horses recover, and the horses develop, and they become very content and proud in their bodies as we get rid of all the little niggles. But as I say, this guy has history. I don't know if I've mentioned his history before, but at some point maybe I'll mention his history. Now he'll just stay here. Oh no, he won't stay here all day. He'll stay here until I've done everything that he needs doing. But I've got to go because so I've just confirmed with somebody else I'm on my way. So let me rather get on my way. Thanks for watching.